We are live.
Live and
I,
direct.
y'all already know how excited I am to be doing this because I love Royal Rumble and this is my favorite match.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, it like never gets old.
The first and the
No,
best,
I
as
can
we always
I can
say.
literally rewatch it 1,000 times and I'll
Me
be
too.
entertained every single time.
Yo, and the good thing about the 2018 Royal Rumble is that I haven't watched it in a while. So it's gonna have that same appeal. But before we get into Royal Rumble, how are you ladies?
Good.
It's been a
Refreshing.
while.
I know it has been.
It's been a while since we did this, but I'm
It
trying to do
has
more
been.
Twitch.
Mhm.
So this is gonna be our first watch along. So I appreciate you ladies joining me.
Yay.
Honor to be a
Who?
part of it.
Yes. So are y'all hyped for Royal Rumble?
I am. I'm only really excited for the Women's Royal Rumble. I feel like ever since they started the Women's Royal Rumbles, I've only been excited for the Women's Royal Rumbles. But this one's actually pretty exciting because it can go any way. It can really go any way.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like everyone last year, I feel like the 2 years that have passed, everybody's had like their ideal who they want to win. But this
Hmm.
is, I could honestly say, this is the first Royal Rumble that I don't have an ideal of who I want to win. And then I
Yeah.
also think that the stipulations make it real interesting. Consider that what's going on with Charlotte Flair and everything. I think that's what makes this one really interesting. Like, what way is it gonna go?
Right.
Yeah.
I totally agree with you guys. It's my favorite pay-per-view.
Is it
It,
really?
Is yeah. And I was on Brian Waters' show, and he asked me like, "What is it I like about Royal Rumble?" So I want to ask you guys. Oh, I was just talking about you. Hey, Brian, he's in the comments. What do you guys love about Royal Rumble?
I think what I love about the Royal Rumble is because we are seeing so many people involved in it, you pretty much get a little bit of everybody that's on the rosters, and you get past people, you get, future people that are in NXT and stuff. So it's like you get a little bit of each world of the WWE world. You get the past, present, and future in it. And it's exciting, whenever they do that countdown, it's always exciting to see who's going to come out next.
Yes, I
I
love
think
it.
for me, it's just the element. I don't know. I like the element of surprise. Every Royal Rumble has always had something. Like
Yeah.
to see, I think last year's Royal Rumble and the year before that kind of hit closer because I was going into it. I was like, all right, they gave Bianca Belair a chance not only to be in the Royal Rumble, but like the amount of time that she did wiped out everybody. And then this year to see her win was kind of like, I like that. I like that the Royal Rumble always gives the underdog the chance. But then for some weird reason, I don't know if it's you guys, but not to stay away from the women's Royal Rumble, but for the men's Royal Rumble, it's always like the person you're always rooting for. Like
Yeah,
I remember rooting for Stone Cold Steve Austin to win one year, and I was just like, yes, I hope he wins, because everybody just like loves that underdog story or loves that second chance story, and I think he just came back from injury, and I just like the element of surprise. I also like the little funny quirks they throw in there too, like they had Santana Marella competing in the Royal Rumble last year, and I was like, yes, and get that check, wear that crown, get that chance to be the women's champion.
I love it. I love it.
Could you imagine?
So I want to
Right?
start. I want to start watching the match
Okay.
because like it's like up on my screen, and I'm just like, oh, I can't wait to watch it.
Man, this was the 2018 Royal Rumble.
Yes,
Yeah.
the first ever women's Royal Rumble. I can't believe it.
Because
Can
this
I
is the
just
Royal
say, like,
Rumble.
for the first Women's Royal Rumble, they did it so perfect. Like, every
Yeah,
entrant and everything was just, like,
perfection.
perfect.
It
It
was
was
perfect.
so good.
It was so good from start to finish. It was
From start to finish.
amazing, and it main evented.
It
Yes.
that's the crazy part too.
Yeah,
It
Hmm.
main evented wrestling, like
and it's kind
hands
of
down the
like
best.
yeah,
Hmm.
like okay, so those that are watching, thank you for joining in. Shout out to Wrestling Realm, Brian. Shout out to, oh, hey, Mike. So Krista B, shout out to you, I love you. She's gonna pop in for a little while, but I am joined by some of my other favorite people, a part of the Those Wrestling Girls family. So I'll let you ladies introduce yourselves while everyone gets queued up. I put the YouTube link to the full 2018 Royal Rumble match in the comments. So cue it up, press pause. We are about to go in about 2 or 3 minutes. So go ahead, ladies. How about you, Ciendo? Because I feel like you're like my oldest, dearest friend, but you're like new to the Those Wrestling Girls family.
Those Wrestling Girls, yeah. So I'm Ciendo B, and well, I'm Ciendo M. There's too many B's. There's already one B up in here. Shout outs to her. So I go by Reload Relive. It's actually half of my content at. I'm on Instagram at Reload Relive. I'm on TikTok as Reload Relive. I'm also on Twitter as Reload Via Film. I do like to comment on a lot of documentaries that I see on the wrestling world, and a lot of people love that. A lot of people like it and they don't. I did get in a couple of arguments, but those are on my handles. I am really been a really big fan of wrestling since I was younger, and that's kind of like how me and Pat kind of like got stuck with each other, because I was like, "You like wrestling?" And I was like, "No way, I like wrestling." And she was like, "Who's your favorite?" And it wasn't like the generic people. It was like people that people forget. Like me and her, for some reason, were goofing off at Molly Holly, and we just had like people were like, "What is happening right now?" So those are on my handles. I'm so excited. I love the Royal Rumble, and I can't wait to watch along.
Yes.
Okay. My name's Audrey. My social media handles are Audrey Kinrana. I am an artist. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
very bad at introducing myself. I'm so bad at it.
You're doing so good.
I like you're an artist. That's a good way to introduce yourself because your work, the growth,
right,
is so cool. So I'm gonna make sure I put the link to your.
I'll be girlfriend over your stuff.
Instagram. Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
Cool. Especially your
I'm actually.
Right.
Oh, thank you. I'm actually working on some Valentine's Day pieces. I'm doing some wrestling couples. Right now I'm working on Brie Bella and Daniel Bryan.
Yes.
Bryan Danielson, I'm sorry.
I can't wait to see that. Me and Pete love them too. So yeah, like
I love them. I love them so much. They are great. This is a great way to introduce myself by saying all the ships and stuff that I love. But yeah, that you can find me on all my social media handles are at Audrey Kinrana. I'm mostly on Twitter and Instagram. I have been a lifelong wrestling fan. I got into it when I was like, I don't know, probably 8 years old. I probably stopped watching for about 10 years from high school until I was like 24, when my nieces and nephews started watching it. Then I got back into it, and the very first people I saw on screen was The Shield. And
done.
Yeah. Fun fact: The Shield debuted on my birthday, so I have a special connection to them.
I love it. And shout out to Kristen because she's a Shield fanatic.
Oh yeah, I have this old Shield sweatshirt. It's the first wrestling merchandise I had bought since I got back into wrestling. This sweatshirt is so beat up and old. My mom, why don't you just get rid of it? I'm like, I can't. I'm like, it's the Shield.
I'm not getting rid of this. No, that's a classic.
This isn't going anywhere.
Yeah,
that's a classic.
Yes.
Oh, David asks, how you doing, Audrey?
I am doing good, David. How are you doing?
Thanks for joining us. All right, so guys, is everyone queued up? Everyone have the match ready?
Ready.
Because we are about to go into it.
I jumped ahead again, my bad.
We are about to go into it. All right, so I am at 00000 of the 2018 Women's Royal Rumble match, the first one ever in 2018. I'm letting the commercial play, so that'll give everyone a chance to get their shit queued up. Please, in the comments, this is a party, so let's definitely chat it up.
And the moment you've been waiting
All
for.
right.
Playing from iPhone.
There we go.
Thank you, Alexa.
Let's just stay down. Yo, how bad Maria Menounos looks will never cease to amaze me. Like, she be coming to WWE like, I'm on TV. Like, I'm not missing
I
this moment.
know. What's your timestamp, guys?
Right
Can we
now,
talk about how amazing Sasha's gear is right here? I love
yes,
that
the
gear.
ode to Wonder Woman will forever go
Yeah.
hands down as one of the best.
Oh yeah, this was her
It's
best gear.
fantastic.
She looks. That jacket is actually fire. Sasha's jacket.
Yeah.
I love it. And
Oh, yeah,
honestly,
that's
who
just
else
the-
to open the first Royal Rumble besides Sasha Banks? Like,
Yeah.
all right. So we are at about a minute into the match. Sasha Banks just made her grand entrance as number one. Ah! You know what's crazy? Becky wasn't even at the height that she is now. And it's
No.
like, I love looking back 5 years later. Shit,
And seeing her when she was steampunk Becky.
right. And then now it's like, I love that it's Sasha and Becky as number one and number two. It's so fitting.
It really is.
It really is.
It's so fitting.
I'm going to answer the first unpopular opinion. I did not like this Becky.
Most people didn't. Well,
I was not. I'm very much like when she came, she was like, I'm the man. I said, I can get with this. I like you. I like this. I like the man Becky. I wasn't into this whole like Cowboy Bebop Betty. I wasn't into it.
Cowboy Bebop. That's so perfect.
She had enthusiasm though.
Yeah. And you can
it was
tell
always
the
something very
audience
likable
loved her.
about Becky.
Thinking about not coming back to WWE until she had a conversation with Finn Balor, who actually trained her.
You know what I also love about this match is like how Stephanie was so like emotional, like about this, how historic this was.
Yeah.
My favorite thing was when Stephanie would put Corey in his place every time he would say something.
Every
stupid.
time.
She was
She was
just
like,
like,
I'm gonna get
boy,
disrespectful with me sitting
you
here.
don't shut the hell up.
So he was like, all right, like we heard you.
Strategy for these two women. I think at this point you want to eliminate people as fast as possible.
They have Sasha and Becky have such great chemistry.
Yeah.
Really good.
The four horsewomen just have so much great chemistry together. Like, and each of them have their own certain chemistry with each other. It's all unique.
Right.
Speaking of the four horsewomen, would you ever want to see them like in a stable, like a staple? Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
in
I'm
a very
saying-
long time. Like no time soon.
No. I would
like
say
that.
probably
It would have to be
probably when there's more like upcomers coming and their like places are threatened. I feel like that's when they should start like a staple.
Right. Like I feel like right now everybody's doing amazing on their own. Like everyone has set their own blueprint. Like they don't need to be a they don't need to be a set until they need to be a set. All right, squad.
Sarah Logan.
Oh wow, Sarah Logan.
Have y'all seen their baby?
I liked. Y'all know I'm always like a Riot Squad fan, but like I really thought Sarah Logan was cool. Like they could have done a lot with her.
Stop. No, because the baby is the most adorable thing in the world. And their baby on Instagram is the most adorable thing in the world. They dress them up in biking gear. Their whole, even although I'm against the killing of animals, like her Instagram, I'm not gonna lie, is like a Duck Dynasty dream. And their baby it really is like they shoot, they hunt. I think she had to stop down from hunting because people were like attacking her, so she doesn't put them up anymore. But just like stage I live, like I was like that whole aesthetic, and their baby is so cute. So shout out to her. She's a mom,
and I love that her life with him is so unique. Like they have such a like interesting lifestyle,
right? But I agree with you, P. They could have did a lot more with her, and they didn't.
Squad burst on
Yeah.
the scene on SmackDown and have done
What time point are you guys on? Because I had an ad pop up and it.
Me too. I'm
I'm
at
at
Yeah.
14.
Wrestling
I'm at
I'm at-
420 30. I'm at 430.
Me too.
Okay, I'm at 4:30 now too.
Okay.
Sarah says it's all about WrestleMania.
Oh, look out.
Looking to eliminate Becky Lynch. Sasha from behind. Question Sasha's strategy here. I
I
don't
wonder
know
if
why
she's
You
ever
know-
getting back into wrestling.
You know what I think plays into a lot of the Royal Rumble too? Where they stage the pay-per-view. Because I look at I'm a big crowd reactor type person.
Mhm.
And like this versus Texas. Texas had more pop than this. Like people were just watching here. Like Texas had everybody on their feet.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Sarah Logan, who continues.
Imagine
I
when
know
they bring
we're
it back to New
Brooklyn. I
York.
know we're Brooklyn girls, but the Brooklyn crowd sucks.
I hate that crowd sometimes. They are
Let me
so
tell you-
obnoxious.
Let me tell you, when I've never been so non grata happy to drive to Pennsylvania to go to a WWE show than I did when I went to watch a WWE show in Pennsylvania. Though that crowd, they don't care. Yes, Vandy Rose, girl.
Wow.
Come on,
When,
girl.
She
I
looks so
remember when this
different now.
happened. I remember when this happened. This was just when Paige got like the injury, and when her music played, everyone was
Yeah.
freaking out because everyone's like Paige, and then it was Mandy Rose.
And people
Oh
were
my
like,
God,
no.
man.
People were like, Smanny.
Yeah.
She came in there
Such
swinging though.
Mandy Rose, the NXT Women's Champion.
God's greatest creation.
What's good about her?
I never thought that would happen.
Hey,
Hey, Krista.
Welcome to the party, girl.
I fell asleep.
Oh,
I have the itis. I done ate leftovers, and it took me out for a little bit.
It be like
okay,
that.
girl. It be like that, girl.
And I'm gonna mute myself because my heater is like, wow.
Okay. We're at 6:39
Okay.
on the YouTube video.
I'm just curious to see Mandy Rose at any point.
What I heard from Mandy Rose is that she's actually down to NXT helping a lot of them out, which is
That's great.
yeah,
Good.
being a leader and stuff, which is what they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's had a lot of time on the main roster, so
Yeah.
she has a lot.
And,
It's so
and honestly,
Wait, you
she's
said you
doing
watch it
some
on
pretty good
YouTube?
character work
Yeah.
down there.
What's the? Is there a link?
Number 5.
Or
Yeah.
Okay.
if you put in 2018 Women's Royal Rumble, it'll come right up.
Eh.
Oh, this is Lita! Yo, that crowd pops for Lita so hard.
Imagine she wins this year's Royal Rumble.
I would lose my mind. I would be so happy about that. I don't even care. I'm like, if they can have Edge win the Royal Rumble, Lita can win the Royal
Right,
Rumble.
exactly.
Okay.
Treat these legends, male and female, the same way.
You know,
I love
she's
how she
already-
had time up on her costume.
Yes.
She has Luna's name on her arm.
And she's already starting, you know, a feud with Charlotte. I'm like, give it to me. Give it to me right now.
Give it to me.
I didn't. Oh my god! Did you guys notice when Lita comes out, like she's so like, oh my god, like
So great to see Lita.
She's
this
just
is
a-
happening.
Yes.
She's like a straight edge, fresh breath of air.
Oh,
Yes.
it really is. I mean, who's cooler than fucking Lita?
Mandy Rose from
What
behind.
number
Nobody.
you at? What time frame?
We're at 8:20.
Enters a match like this with a big target on her back.
Yo, like, and then you know what it is? I think this will be for me. I think I would cry if she got another chance because the way she left out always left a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
And I would be like, you seriously?
Could you
that would be amazing.
could you imagine her becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion? I would go insane.
I would
not-
probably
Sensational
just.
Sherry.
I'm
Yes.
already not like a normal person, but I'd go absolutely apeshit.
She's like, I'm already not a normal person. I don't think half of us are. The way we be fangirl, and we're like, girl, you
No WWE fan is a normal person.
hell no.
You know, we've been in a weird relationship for most of
Oh
our
yeah.
lives.
Oh yeah.
It's very intense. Love-hate relationship.
You know, it was also good. It took a while before somebody got eliminated. It took a little bit.
It did.
Mandy Bods.
But
People were.
Mandy was the
Hi,
first.
Mandy.
Mandy is the first woman to ever be eliminated from the Women's Royal Rumble.
That's history. And she
That's
had that cool,
history.
right? And she had that cool spot with Otis that one year. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was 2020.
It was that. Yeah, it
And
was
then
the next year.
Kyrie.
I miss Kyrie.
I miss her so
Kyrie
much.
Oh my god.
And she was still in NXT at this point, so this was kind of like her her first main roster appearance.
Debut, right?
Yeah.
You know, somebody had to put me in my place. I did not know that was Asuka's sister.
That's Asuka's sister?
I think so. You
Who?
might have to fact check me, but I think they're related.
What?
I think. I'm not sure.
Who's she related to?
I think she's related to Asuka. I'm not sure. I have to fact check it.
I don't think.
There's a connection between. I'm not sure. I think I could be wrong. Somebody could fact check me. I will gladly admit that I'm wrong.
I don't think they are. I've done a lot of research on Kyrie. I never saw anything about
She
her.
was like no. Definitely think they're not.
No, I don't think so. I think they're just friends.
Wow, that was awesome. What a unique takedown.
Kyrie's just so smooth.
Yeah, she really is. Shayna Baszler had tweeted that was her best nemesis.
If you haven't seen this, open your
A
eyes.
couple
This
weeks
is
ago, Kyrie saying
breathtaking.
her best feud.
With who?
This right
Shayna Baszler said
Yeah.
Kyrie saying that's her best.
Wow.
Yeah, what they had in NXT was pretty good.
Now goes Becky Lynch as we await number 7.
I don't even remember.
It's still 1-2.
I don't remember either.
That's what I love about rewatching this now because it's been a while.
Oh, I think it was Tamina.
Oh,
You know what
okay.
I love about Kyrie is like she knew that the countdown was happening and she's like, I'm gonna do this
I'm
elbow
gonna do
drop
my
anyway. She's like,
said, I'm
whatever.
already up here, so
That outfit on Tamina was everything.
gorgeous.
And the fact that she was injured during this and she still just did the thing.
Was she really?
was?
Tamina was injured during the she was actually injured right now while she's in the match, but she just still did
I
it.
mean, you're not missing the first Royal Rumble match.
No.
If you can.
I feel bad because Alicia Fox and Paige had to miss it because of injuries.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like Tamina's injured throughout her whole career and she just still fights.
I know.
I could
It's-
definitely see
Ways
that.
like
Oh my
she's
god,
got
the
an
stupid
ad
ads.
Okay. Can you skip
Did you
this
guys get
one?
an ad too?
Yeah, I can skip it.
no, I didn't.
Alright, I'm back.
I'm at 12:18.
Okay. Yeah. I just got on
Yeah.
to like third.
I'm at 12:21.
Third. I just
Oh,
got.
look at Lita go.
And she's about to go up for Lita Kara. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Ooh, here we go.
I love her.
I never knew that Lita had stuff like the women before her written on her arm. I
Yeah,
just seen China and Luna.
yeah. I love Lita so much just because she makes sure everybody knows what's up.
Yeah. And to have Time's Up, that was so like.
Yeah.
Word.
She said, I remember her saying she hid it from them until she went out.
You always be knowing the gems, Audrey.
There goes
I
Tamina.
got
I
some
feel like
gems.
Tamina should have her underdog.
Oh man, I think that was like the one
see.
time.
Yeah, girl, Becky eliminated Lita.
I feel like Tamina should have an underdog story at Rumble.
Yeah.
That would be dope. And then she had a great reaction. I think it was for Mania. I forgot what it was for. And everyone was like, whoa. Ooh, Dana.
Oh, when she was in Titus Worldwide, I love that.
That flip is wild. That was cute.
I'm
It was
low-key not a
cute.
fan of Dana. I feel like the way they put Dana and Natty, it doesn't work for me.
Was this
As the champion.
Yeah, no, I agree. It didn't work.
It doesn't work for me at all.
I feel like they always try and pin Natty with other strong females, and that's fine, but they have to have chemistry, and there was no chemistry really between them.
Can I
Like her and Tamina had more chemistry than her and Tamina had more chemistry than her and Dana Brooke. That's how I really feel about it.
Can I just say I am loving the little feud between Summer Rae and Natalia. Like,
Let's talk about
Summer Rae literally didn't even come back. She just came back on Twitter and she was like, "I'm starting this feud right now."
They were like, "You can come back on Raw and sit ringside." She was like, "No, I got this."
Yeah, she was like, "I got it."
And you know what? It's like
Tiring.
it's for the Total Divas fans. You know, it's like if you know kind of thing.
Yeah.
From when
Imagine
Natty
if they bring it back.
Yeah.
That feud is like real.
Yeah,
But
they
it-
really,
also
they really don't like each other.
like-
That's why.
Thing, but like, what if it comes back to Summer having a longer reign in WWE because of that? I feel like that would literally put Natty to a place.
Tori. No.
Tori Wilson.
Yeah. I don't know if
I
Summer.
could be good without Tori Wilson this year.
Yeah, you've been in every year, boo.
Kelly's here or whatever. I could be good without Kelly too. And Michelle McCool. Michelle McCool, but I could be good without her.
You know what I want back, and it's pissing me off that she's not back. Where's Layla?
Layla, yes.
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, we don't know if she is not coming back. They didn't announce all the women, thank God.
Right.
She might be back.
I hope she comes back.
I know it's probably not going to happen, but how would you guys feel if AJ Lee came back?
I would fall off the
here for
chair.
it. I
would fall off the damn chair.
He showed up at this Royal Rumble.
I wouldn't be surprised. Like the way things are going, like you never know. But I would be so happy.
Yeah. I'm not even a huge AJ Lee fan, but I'd be excited as hell if she came back.
I feel like she deserves it. She never got to really be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I think that would be a first for her
She
and
didn't get
Layla.
to have a lot of the things that she wanted, that she helped pave the way for, and she didn't get to really experience it. So it would be nice to see her come back and like kind of keep up with the new girls and stuff, and just like I would love to see her have like a showdown with the Four Horsewomen, because she's only really had a match with Bayley before in NXT. So it'd be really interesting to see her against like Sasha, Becky, and Charlotte.
Imagine her and Nikki Bella end up in the same ring together.
Oh my god, I would lose my mind. I
would
love
really,
that.
Like lose my mind.
I'd be like, give me that drama right now.
Book it.
You're like, book it. Do it.
Right now. Yo, I used to love me some Sonya Deville, but now she's
a pain in the ass.
Yes.
Pissing me off and making me extremely uncomfortable. She just is. I'm like, this whole thing is making me so uncomfortable.
Just why? Why, sis? Why?
For real.
I think Sonya Deville is gonna be in Rumble and try to do some shit with Naomi. But she's not announced either.
It's something I can see happening, but I don't want to speak it into existence.
Yeah. I would actually really love.
You gotta think of the predictability that WWE has.
Yeah.
Imagine though if Naomi won it. I would.
Right.
I would be legit so happy. I would. You would hear me screaming. You guys in the city would hear me screaming from upstate.
Yeah, and that would be like the underdog story that Royal Rumble is all about.
Mm-hmm. I don't even remember who's next. I don't remember like the entrance.
And at one point I watched it so much that I knew everything, but now I'm really like, I don't remember.
Right.
Was it Liv?
Oh, it's Liv. How do you guys feel about Liv now?
Did they change the music?
Yeah, hate it.
Yeah.
Right, because I saw like the
music, I don't like it.
And I'm like, they changed the music.
No offense, but whoever they have making their music now is just not good. Like, who they had, I think they were like called CFOS or something. I think that was who was making their music for a little while. They were making bangers.
Yeah, because they made Sasha's and everyone's theme happen, didn't they?
Yeah, they made Sasha's, they made Charlotte's, they made Becky's.
Face first.
They pretty much made all of like the NXT people's music.
Zero first
come
Yeah, you
up.
can bring them back.
Yeah. That's why they were changing everybody's theme music because they didn't want to use any of their. They didn't want to pay them. Essentially, I think that's how it went down.
So ridiculous.
That sounds about right.
It's time to
Yep.
prove every woman for herself.
You know who's not in a faction? Sasha Banks. You know
I
why?
love Stephanie just fucking destroying Corey.
I love it, and I was so entertained by Corey when he used to talk.
Molly Holly.
He was so funny.
Sorry, I spoiled.
Oh my
that.
god, I
know
just
you're a
saw
little bit-
Alex in the crowd. Shout out to Queen of the Ring.
Where?
I just
In the
saw her,
crowd when
too.
Molly Holly came out, she had blue hair.
Yeah,
Blue hair?
I just saw her.
Yep.
Let me see.
Molly
'cause
Holly's short hair is so nice.
Oh,
It looks
yeah,
so
I just
good
saw
on
her.
She
her.
looks amazing. Yo, she really didn't lose a step, yo.
They
No.
gonna show the crowd again because I definitely. Oh,
Hi,
there it is.
Sarah.
There she is. Never mind, found her.
Yo,
That
Molly
was
Holly's
a
shape
shocker.
looks
Molly
bomb.
Holly was a shocker, yo.
Yo, Molly Holly's shape looks bomb. I don't care what no.
No, she looks good.
Ooh. Bye, Sarah.
Oh, so good. You know what's
Yo,
I find
Sasha
like the funniest thing
what?
is how like all of these women at one point went on the top rope to do a move. I'm like, don't do that.
I feel like that's like the quickest way to get yourself eliminated. I'm like, who would do that?
For real, that's it. Every time a woman was doing that, I'm like, I know it's the first Royal Rumble, but don't do that.
Expected women to ever compete in the women's division.
The Exploder by Becky.
Sasha took everybody's finisher. All the
She
legends.
did.
I'm
Because
sure that's probably
Sasha's
one of the
a
best.
boss.
Yes.
Wait, somebody's fast because I'm nowhere near the numbers yet.
What number y'all? What's
Yeah,
y'all time?
I didn't get to the numbers either.
2055.
You're at what?
2058 now. About to be 21.
Okay, I'm on 21:18.
I'm at 21:22.
Okay, let's pause for a sec, Audrey.
All right, 20. You said you
Okay,
guys are at 21:22.
I'm at 21:11. Like
I'm
Lana's
at
coming in right
21:31 now.
I'm at 21:26.
Okay, let's all get to like 12:30. I mean 21:30.
Okay. I'm at 1:30 right now.
Well, YouTube, it goes up like 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to be at 21:34.
All right, I'm
All
pressing.
right, I'm there now.
All right, I'm at Lana. Lana, I miss you.
Rusev Day. That was when Rusev Day was huge.
The best thing ever.
You know. Liv was such a little shit.
I like this version of her too.
Both Sonya Deville and Liv Morgan are familiar with one another from their time spent in NXT. A lot of these women have
You gotta introduce these people because they're kind of newish. That's so
learning their trade.
Do you see how over like
so far in this match tonight?
They can chant Rusev Day all they want, but this is about.
I can't believe Vince said that stuff to Rusev. Like just lying that he wasn't over. Oh shit! Lana that is so
Lana fired up. Where did this come from?
Michelle McCool.
When I say this girl literally, like, this woman literally came and, like, dominated for, like,
When you think about it, she's dominated ever since day one when she was on Tough Enough, and she kicked them all a dodgeball. She eliminated. She said, "I don't care if I'm eliminating you. I'm playing you. I'm eliminating you too. Oh, you don't miss champ, you out. Take this ball, kid."
Yo, she looks great.
I always loved her gear.
Yeah, her gear was dope. The Undertaker cross on the back.
I'm like, yo, that's Undertaker's cross on the back of her elbow.
Oh, in the front.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
She's got it all over.
Super cute.
She's like,
Sasha's back in.
bye, Sonya.
Like, fuck out of here, ho.
She still looks flawless.
She was just eliminating everybody left and right. She's like, get out of here.
She came in and was like, "You're out."
Holly from behind takes out Michelle. who's been on a warpath since getting in the ring.
All right, so we are all kind of on 23 minutes.
Ooh. Yeah.
Those that are joining us, link to the match in the comments.
I don't know why Lana even thought that was okay for her.
I love this part. Michelle McCool just saying to Lana, "Who are you?"
Eliminated. Michelle McCool is eliminating everybody. Oh.
Here comes Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch still the matchup as Sasha.
Is she gonna get Michelle McCool?
Entry 15. We're halfway through the first ever women's Royal Rumble match.
That gear, Sasha's gear is so cute.
With the leader of the Riot.
And
Oh,
here comes Ruby.
So Ruby is so different now.
Yeah.
I know.
Do you guys prefer Ruby here or Ruby AEW?
AEW.
I do prefer her and a little bit more in AEW because I think she has like a little more freedom to just do what she
Would be her, yeah.
needs to do. Yeah.
She seems really happy.
Yeah.
And she doesn't look as pale in AEW as she does.
Yeah, she's got some color in her.
Like that Florida sun must be nice because she just that Florida sun will do it, honey.
Plus, she came out looking real pale, ain't we on front?
Because she don't look as pale. Like I feel like they just got some really good makeup on her.
Yeah.
Not for everybody trying to eliminate Ruby.
I know.
Chill.
I think like at this point they were kind of just trying a lot to make her like the new Paige almost. Because like both of the groups were like almost trying to mirror each other. So, you know, they were trying to kind of make her like Paige, but you know,
There's only one.
can't really work.
There's only one page. And plus you have to let people
Exactly.
be who they want to be. And that's where I feel like sometimes they get it and then sometimes they don't. Whereas like people like AJ and Paige and AJ Lee and Paige had to like break the rules a little bit to be who they wanted to be.
Ricky?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vicky.
This was great.
No, she didn't pull her shorts down in the front.
She didn't pull her short. No, she did not. She did not.
She got hot shorts on.
She got
You know, Vicky can be annoying, but she just plays that part very well.
I love her. The fact that she didn't come out with music and just was singing, yelling.
That's that damn mic.
It's hilarious.
She is just
that low key.
Yo, I think that, right. Okay.
Girls to throw themselves out. So
They're like, all right, well, damn, we'll stop the match. Like, what do you want us to do?
Michelle.
Guerrero was trying to claw her way out of the ring, but she was caught. I once beat her in the dance off.
Why Michael Cole? You know I once beat her in the dance off. Like, that's your proudest moment, Michael Cole. You beat Vicky Guerrero in a dance off.
It's a very proud moment for him.
Yo, I love how did y'all see Homeboy in the front?
This was when she hit Carmella.
Yes,
This was when she hit Carmella.
Yeah.
Who beat up Carmella?
Carmella was Miss Money in the Bank, right?
Yes.
At this point, yes.
At this time,
I love this version of her.
Yes, she's got
She took the briefcase and hit her in the back of the head with it.
She looks great. I love that gear.
I do miss this Carmella.
Hit the moonwalk. She should bring it back, honestly.
Yeah. Jeez.
This match really is like everything about it was great.
Yeah. It just hit everything perfectly. Just
right? The legend, like everything.
You can like still hear Vicky yelling even though she's away.
You really can.
Sasha and Becky started this match and they're still going strong. This is not fair to Carmella. She was just flattened by a Halliburton briefcase. Now she's supposed to compete. Oh, the point I was going to make it, she can compete. Or if she wins, she would then have really 2 championship opportunities, one at WrestleMania and one at the contract. I agree.
I just wish Corey would shut up.
Great for Carmella's career. I mean, it's almost a surefire guarantee that you're going to become
My
women's
main thing in wrestling is I wish Corey would shut up.
Now await number 18.
Just the way she's walking.
Come on, Ashley. Not for nothing, the cat ears were a good accessory. I don't know about everything else.
She's a whole diva right there.
100%. That jacket is fire too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I used to be a big Natty person, and then I watched Total Divas, and I'm just like, oh, you're so fucking annoying.
Like the epitome
That's
of
why I
trying to
was
be
like,
down with
that's
kids.
why I was like so happy that Summer Rae went to her friggin' house and just slapped her across the
Like
face.
legit just
No, like she was like even the first season, she's like, oh, I really want Nikki Bella to come to my wedding, and then she's gonna be bitch. Nikki don't want to be there. Like I don't know what to tell you. Nikki wanted to be with John up beneath her parents so she can get that ring. I don't know how to spin it to you. Like, you need a new angle. Like you had Brie, that should have been enough, but it was just like, girl.
Yeah, she's annoying.
She's
I don't know how
annoying.
PJ does it. But I think
that man's
That's
a,
annoying, and we just don't know.
that man is
Like
a
behind
saint.
closed
That's
doors, they
it.
work together that way. Who knows?
or they balance each other out because she's so up here. He's like chill.
He's like mellow, yeah. Like mellow people balance high people up. Hello, Kelly.
And everyone's on their feet because they're so excited to see who's gonna come out next.
Yeah. Like this was probably I want to say this was probably the most exciting Royal
Kelly's
Rumble,
like
it
still in her
really
30s.
was.
You can say it.
Kelly's like legit still in her 30s.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Natty! So annoying, Natty.
Like, let her take off her jacket. Damn.
Now Kelly back to Michelle. Ring beginning to fill up, get a little more crowded with women's superstars.
Well,
Oh, that's always cringy.
I like how she almost missed that and then caught it. Good job.
yeah.
She did.
She made it. She made it work. Nobody
did.
cared.
Right. Like.
Oh, Michelle's out.
Oh wait, who eliminated Michelle McCool?
Natty.
Oh,
Natty.
Natty. Trying to be the legend killer up in here.
It was really like
Yeah.
team every female, like, and I get it, but Natty is not it, girl. Lana is not it, girl.
I love how could you not like Natalia
Easy.
Neidhart?
Very easy.
No, I'm with Chris on this note. Like,
She's
I
not
can't.
it. She was too much for a little bit. Like, girl, bye.
Naomi.
Oh, she looks so cute.
Ah, slide girl.
Yeah.
This is probably one of my favorite gears.
Bring it
That's
to
a great
the-
gear. It's a
And
fantastic
the hair,
gear.
she just
She's so smooth. She's so freaking
Coming
smooth.
out swinging, girl. Yes, girl.
How, like, what's up?
Right out there.
Naomi needs that. And then she, like, does something cool every Royal Rumble. She needs that win.
Yeah.
Except for the year before, it was 1 year she didn't do it. And I'm like, what?
That's a lot of pressure, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Because you got to come up with something new. Then you got Kofi that's been doing this shit.
Mhm. Do you guys ever get scared of whoever wins the Royal Rumble is gonna lose their Mania match?
No, I don't like to think that far ahead.
Yeah. I always get worried with the women because I'm so traumatized with what happened to Asuka that
Right.
I'm legit like traumatized by that.
You have never been the same since.
I've never been the same.
Come on, Becky.
Oh,
Damn it.
Becky's out.
Yeah.
Becky got out that early. See, she wasn't always.
She was in there. She was in there for 31 minutes.
Yeah,
She's
that's
been
a
a while.
In there for a little bit.
Her and I think did Bianca Belair last longer? I forget.
I think Bianca, Jacqueline. I think
Jackie was in
Bianca
this
left.
first
Yeah,
one.
I forgot Jacqueline was in this Royal Rumble.
Right.
Look at her.
Forehead is
Look at her.
huge, though.
Yeah, I feel like she got to pull that wig
It's not even a wig; it's a weave, and it's like her hair in the front.
It's a quick weave.
That is correct. That is correct.
I really did forget she was in this.
She's so tiny. I
It
always
would be
forget how
She's not a
tiny
Hall of
she
Famer.
is.
She's not a Hall of Famer yet, right?
She might be.
I think the next year. I think next year she becomes the Hall of
Yes,
Famer.
yes.
Or this year actually she becomes a Hall of Famer.
I love me some Jacqueline.
She's a cruiserweight champion.
That's some shit, yo.
Yeah. Who did she beat? Chavo?
Chavo,
She
yeah.
beat Chavo, yeah.
Look at Kelly just
Kelly, why didn't you take that sweater off yet?
trying there.
Didn't give her a chance to.
Nobody's
It's
given
a
her
part
a
of the
chance to
look.
just take it
I don't
off.
think it was meant to come off because this is full blown
Maybe.
wearing a bikini top as an outfit.
That's true. That's true.
Number 22's coming.
Who's 22?
The irresistible.
Nia Jax.
Oh, I
Nice.
miss Nia Jax.
May make her come back because she said she posted that video. She didn't say goodbye to her fans. I feel like Rumble may be like her goodbye moment.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
She's a former model. She played college basketball.
Bye, Jacqueline.
Hi.
Oh, it's been real, girl.
Ah, I got an ad.
Another ad.
Sandals.
Tired of these ads.
Those that are joining, we are at 35:25 timestamp.
Hi, Kelly.
Link is in the comments.
I don't know why Ruby thought. Girl, I would have later played that in that damn corner.
Bye, bye, Ruby.
Or roll up the rope and then took a
Ruby
little
got
break.
like a harsh elimination right here.
Who else misses Nia Jax?
I miss Nia. I do. I mean, she had some great one-liners like "my hole."
Oh yeah, oh my whole.
My hole.
Oh God, that was so
That was
wild.
Yeah. I think this is when Naomi has her moment.
Wow.
Oh shit! Why Black Wrestling Live too right now?
Hey, Cammy.
Cammy!
Or this is when she had her moment. You're right, because she landed into all of them and then jumps to the
Yeah.
Then
Then
she landed on the
walks
barricade.
the whole. She
Yep.
walks the whole barricade.
Yep.
She's like, Maria, get up! Maria, move! Maria, move!
Like, you busy taking selfies, girl. I'm trying to.
You know what's funny? I forgot who's
Yeah.
that's what's the name's mom. I forgot whose mom that is.
Oh, in the front row.
Shoot.
Ember.
I
She's
can't remember
NXT
whose mother
Women's
that is. They
Champion.
said that they were talking about it and it was the funniest thing.
I miss Ember.
Yes, me too. I like
I
this
miss
version
Ember.
of her too.
And she went in there
I know.
injured too. That's the funny thing.
Yeah. And
She
she
defended
came
the
out
title
with her
banger
championship.
with who
No,
did she
her
have a banger
match
with?
that
Shayna
match
the
she
night
had the
before?
night before.
Yeah.
With
She
Shayna.
had I think so. Because what was it? That's how she injured her shoulder.
Yo, she
Yeah.
killed it. Yo, you hear that NXT chant? Oh, I
Yeah.
miss the good old days.
The good
I'll
old
never forget
days.
when my aunt first saw Ember Moon on the TV and she was just so disgusted. I was like, what she gonna do? We got women like that fighting. I said, you see what she doing, right? Wow. Look,
Look at
no,
Naomi go.
Ember's hair was always crazy.
Yeah.
She's like, girl, give me the chair.
She's like, give it, some, hurry
Get
up.
out of here.
She's like, I ain't got all day. I gotta get in there. Maria's like, let me get on my phone first. I mean,
Maria's like, do you need me to help you?
And on her stories, that's all on her stories.
she used her look. Oh my god, girl! Talk about innovation.
Yo, Naomi killed that.
You know what I be thinking sometimes? I be thinking that ever since Naomi started doing this, Kobe be back there like, all right, now I gotta one up a bitch because She was the chair. He
Right?
was like, I gotta one up her now.
That's not bad. Like she was eliminated shortly after this.
Yeah,
I hate that.
by
Like
her own cousin-in-law.
that.
Oh,
Sheesh.
I
We
think
love
this
you
is
though,
Beth
Naomi.
coming out. I think it's Beth because they have the
I
face
thought Nia
off.
Jax was gonna win too. That's the funny part.
Yeah, right.
That's
I
nice.
couldn't see her
And then
winning.
Beth Phoenix comes out. You're like, oh,
Yo, this was
Amazon.
You know what I hate? That they made her struggle picking up Nia when this woman has straight up picked up like the great colonies. Like, come
Yeah,
on.
like who are you fooling here? Like she's picked
I
up
know.
3 women at a time. Don't play
Yeah.
me.
pretty sure the 3 women she picked up at a time weight did not equate to one Nia Jax though. Can we
To
be
one
real?
Nia.
Ah,
We have to be real.
Oh my
Like
God, I love these type of face offs.
no shade, but
so technically though, Natalia is not eliminated yet, right?
No,
Natalia's
she's not.
eliminated.
No,
Becky's
she's
And
not.
Becky's not
Nah,
and
she's gotta
Becky
she's
is
gotta
Sasha
toss
Banks.
Beth first.
yeah.
And it was just it's just Sasha and Natalia.
This is awesome, Janice.
This is incredible.
This is a dream match.
This whole match has been incredible.
All right, Stephanie.
Oh, the speed of Beth Phoenix.
Those joining us, we are watching the match on YouTube. Link in the comments. We're at 40 minutes. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Now that Beth is back, it would be great to have Nia back.
Yeah.
Be careful not to get too confident.
Oh, shoot.
Jesus Christ.
What you mean you're not struggling? I don't care how big, I don't care how strong you are. You had 2 fucking kids.
Nia may have met her match.
You got breaking out. Was breaking out before.
Here comes Natty.
I don't want to hear that.
Yes, the divas of destruction.
This is Doom, y'all.
They
It's Doom,
didn't
not
eliminate her
destruction.
though.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Now
sorry.
Natty.
Okay.
My bad.
Natty.
All right.
This part sent me because I was like,
Natty.
So long, so many years.
Beth was being all nostalgic. Like she don't got time to be
Girl, this
nostalgic.
ain't the time.
Like, this is the Royal Rumble, all
Yeah.
right? We don't have
This
time for
part
that.
sent me. I was like, damn, how you do that to your own best friend?
That is shit, yo.
The Princess of Staten Island stomping on the Queen of Hearts. Guys, here comes number 25.
Asuka, baby. I want her to come back in the Royal Rumble.
I mean, that's gonna be a pop of all pops.
That's gonna be a pop.
Asuka.
I'm
I
telling
gotta
y'all,
grab my charger real quick.
Oh,
Bailey's time. Bailey should be coming back. I'm trying to say. I think it's good that they're not announcing everybody because there is going to be a big element of surprise.
oh, Asuka missed it.
Oh my God.
I'm over here dragging math ass right now, but I'm paying attention, I promise.
You good.
They shouted us out just now because I'm in the comments.
Oh, shout out to Black Wrestling. Whoo, see, these are the moments I love about Royal Rumble.
Yo.
It's like if you know, you know. Like they don't
Right.
have to say anything.
She was like, oh, your arm,
Yo,
huh?
Yo, she's hilarious.
Yo.
Oh, I miss Asuka so much.
Asuka's so good. 'cause
Yes,
it's like,
Ember.
she doesn't need to speak English or anything. You get her. You get her.
Yes.
Queen of Strong Style.
Mhm.
Yo, Ember is doing all of this basically with one arm.
She never got her bounce dues. I feel like
Asuka's
WWE
like,
dropped the ball on her.
100%.
They
why
definitely
they
dropped the ball on her.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have to-
Ember. I think she had one of the best Royal Rumble debuts. Ember Moon. Like she came off hot from a classic match. She did everything with one arm. She hit all her spots dope.
Mickey.
For her Asuka moment.
Yo, how awesome is it that Mickey's coming back?
I can't
As
even
the
talk about it.
knockout.
It makes my heart flutter too much.
Like,
Oh,
so
Mickey!
that's so amazing that she's coming back as the Knockouts champion.
And when they mentioned it on SmackDown, like I almost like started crying. I was like,
and it's the
oh
very
my
fact that they actually just said it. The Knockouts champion is going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Like they didn't hide
That's
anything.
fucking dope. And they tweeted it and everything.
Mhm.
So cool. She deserves that. How they treated her.
She does.
Word. Did you hear about the Iconics turn it down?
Yeah, as they should.
Sorry, guys. You get to see my cat in the background.
Oh.
Ooh.
She's like, I'm leaving now. I'm tired of your wrestling stuff.
She's like, oh, you're watching wrestling? We're out. It's not the
She's
conversation.
like, I'm out of here.
You know
She's like,
what
goodbye.
would have made me more excited? When Mickey James, they should have just let Mickey James' music hit on Saturday without making the announcement to make it be like, oh shit, they really went through that forbidden door. Like there's no element of surprise this year for the women. We only got 11 slots left.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Carmella's gonna go out.
Carmella's in trouble. Here's look for number 27.
Nikki. I don't know how far you guys are, but I just got to Nikki.
Bella. I was more hyped to see Brie more than Nikki. Brie had just had birthday. I was more happy to see Brie than Nikki.
Well, Brie came in for the save.
Yeah, I think it was set up perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Nikki, yo.
But
Is
that
she
right
got
arm,
better?
bro,
The
that right
fact-
arm. Not Sasha using her one move.
Her J's, like Nikki really is like.
No, why I try to order my J's, my black and white dunks today, and they were sold out.
Oh, heartbroken.
So hard.
Oh, Nikki and Charlotte having that. I want Nikki and Charlotte just to have one last
Iconic.
Right there.
thing together. I want it so bad.
So many moments that they can do this year. I'm so
But is this after or before the Nikki Carmella thing?
after.
After.
Bella. Look at Carmella go.
Oh, they cut out the John Cena thing. I saw that, right?
Yep, they definitely did. They definitely did. Oh shit, that's funny.
Bye, Carmella.
Bye, Carmella.
I think
Just
Brie
her
comes and
screaming.
help
I love Carmella.
Her freaking screaming.
her. Brie comes and help her right here.
She does not want to be eliminated here. Carmella's got her legs
Got her
looking forward around Nikki.
Not anymore.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah, and Charlotte's face was just like,
Carmella is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here
like,
she
well,
comes. Here she comes. Everybody knew it was gonna be Brie coming out.
I gotta
This
turn up my
music just makes me feel like
Down on Nikki right now.
tingly.
Here comes number 28.
That gear looked very good on her.
A former champion as
I
well.
love
Brie! Yeah, that gear is
Brie.
cute.
And she just had a baby, yo.
Oh,
Yeah,
Just had Birdie.
yeah, she did.
Wow, like,
I love this one.
it's crazy. They don't get that same energy anymore. They get booed.
I know.
It depends on what city they're in, I've noticed.
They get
Yeah.
booed. They get booed in Brooklyn.
They
Yeah,
definitely
'cause
do.
Brooklyn.
Child. Brooklyn don't care if you face, heel,
They're gonna.
impersonate. They don't care. If they don't like you, they don't like you, child. That's the one thing about Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Ridiculous sometimes.
Oh, good Sasha. Sasha's been in this match, guys, for 45.
Can we talk about how Nikki?
Violated Brie.
Oh my god, this moment is everything. When they high fived, yo.
hmm
See, I'm a
But
twin, so it's just like.
Yeah.
Wait, Nia wasn't eliminated yet?
No.
That's the big thing that they
She didn't go over the top. That was a bit, yeah.
Everybody eliminated
Oh,
Nia.
29 is Bailey. I was like, who's 29? Bailey.
Yes, you're right. The women's roster in 2018 was.
Bailey's music is definitely gonna hit.
Hugger Bailey. That's so sick.
Oh, Bailey.
The fact that we're never gonna get this Bailey again.
Okay, so I didn't know Homegirl was 30. Still rocking.
Bailey?
Bailey's like in her 30s, isn't she?
Yeah.
So she said in her promo.
Sasha just turned 30.
Yeah, she was like in her promo. She was like, "Yeah, I'm rocking a side ponytail. I'm Jim." Everybody loves it though. Like the wacky, fun, inflatable people. I love that.
It's crying.
I love that. Everybody, she's like a ray of sunshine, and somebody need to be the ray of sunshine of the roster.
Like I was so happy when I was there to have when Mick Foley called her up, and I was like in the audience. That was SummerSlam after. What was that SummerSlam? What 20? The Rock SummerSlam.
Being in the audience when she won the NXT Women's Championship was insane. I was there. It was freaking insane.
I
Like,
wanted to go. I swear I did.
I feel like
That was the
blessed.
same. Pete, that was the same.
Y'all ready? Hold on. You all ready? You ready for this?
We are 7 seconds.
I will never be ready.
Who's it gonna be?
Women's Royal Rumble match.
That was the loudest pop. That was the loudest pop.
That was a loud pop.
That was the loudest pop.
Like, who else?
This time
Nobody else could have been number 30.
From the rock and
Oh
roll.
my god.
Nobody else could have been number 30 that year.
And she looked good.
She looked so good.
She really did. Like,
If that's what yoga does to me, I'm switching practices. Like, forget the spring training. Like, come on now.
This is a surreal moment.
And just even Trish's match, her feud with Charlotte, she showed like she can keep up with the new girls.
oh yeah, she can.
She can.
When she comes back, I'm not like, oh god, here, you know, like when the other chick comes back and it's like, okay, what are you doing? Like, she looks great.
Yeah. Like if Trish came back, I wouldn't be upset.
What these? Oh, Mickey James. That's one licking her hand. All right. I guess this is pre-COVID.
Slap. You think about the fact that you have legends like literally having matches with people that looked up to them, because I bet you in Bailey's mind right now she's fangirling. She's like,
oh yeah, that's the other thing. Probably all are fangirling about.
Yeah, Sasha's probably there like just lay low, but this is awesome.
Sasha was fangirling when Vicky Guerrero came on, definitely.
Word.
Because that was like her closest.
There it is.
To Eddie.
Woo! Oh my god! This is one of my favorite moments of life. Like
this part right here.
Oh my god!
7 times.
Imagine we get another face down between them on Saturday. Like it's.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
I think I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna have no voice on Sunday. Like I'm gonna just be screaming.
That's what it always is. The Royal Rumble. We always end up with no voices. We always end up hype.
Yeah.
I ended up with a headache that year, 2 years ago when Naomi came back.
Oh yeah.
It was a sad day that day.
God.
It was a sad day, but I had a whole headache.
We were. That was the bright spot of the whole night.
Yeah, Naomi. Oh shit, Naomi came back. But wasn't that what? No, that wasn't what Edge came. Edge came last.
No. Nia just plowed through Trish.
Yeah, they all wanted
to.
Oh shit.
That shit like it hurt. Look.
Oh yeah, that's when you just gotta just jump this bitch.
Now she about to.
Because I look at it now, and Nia was definitely mad reckless in the ring. Like you can't just be bum rushing people.
I know.
Willy nilly, sis.
But Nia did that. Nia is the safest person to fight with.
Asuka with her freaking kicks, man.
Jack's just cleaning house.
I'm so mad that Nikki did this to Brie. I'm so mad.
The Empress of Tomorrow and Trish Stratus.
Where are you guys at time?
I'm at where they're eliminating Nia.
They're trying to eliminate Nia.
At 52:45.
Fine, Nia.
I cannot wait to see the Bella twins. I'm like,
Nikki Bella almost breathed a sigh
I
of
can't
relief.
even contain it.
Well, Therese said here, both Bellas are in this match.
Sasha.
That's right. Sorry, baby. Get out of here.
But Sasha like came out of nowhere. She did
like,
no work in getting Nia out, and she's like, "Let me grab my best friend real quick and throw her over the top rope."
While y'all busy over there, I'm gonna go eliminate my best friend.
bet if anyone understands.
That's a fact. Corey has been calling it for years. Sasha Banks is the female Kevin Owens in my book.
Yeah.
He'll turn on you in the quickness.
You know what the funny thing about Corey Graves is, though? When he was commentating in NXT, he was a huge Sasha stan.
He was.
All he did
He
was talk
was,
about how much he
man.
loved
It's
Sasha.
also a character, right? Because
Yeah.
you see, like, when you go back to old wrestling, you see how King is always flippy, floppy, whatever. Like, Michael Cole's the JR and Courtney's the King. Like,
Harsher than anything else.
you gotta talk the shit and then be like, what are you talking about?
A great deal of damage can be done to the Hall of Famer's back. Trying to tell you, Trish Stratus.
Yeah, look at these Canadians.
The bottom rope here.
Oh, yeah, they all go for him.
Shooter. Many of these women superstars just get exhausted. Just trying to hang on. Just trying to eliminate Natalya. Natalya's still in it.
Bye, Natty.
I mean, if it's Trish Stratus that eliminates me, I'm fine with that.
Oh, well, too bad. Bye, Rocco.
Right, I'm on Natalia's Rocco at this point.
Yeah, really. You'd be like, I guess Rocco would never be able to fly. Oh, well, too bad. Bye, Rocco.
This is a great showdown.
Oh, it really
I
is.
would love to see Sasha
Sasha and
versus
Trish will put on a banger.
Like, that needs to happen.
It really does.
Okay, Trish. You ain't got to tease me like that now.
Bye.
Oh! Sasha eliminated the GOAT because she's the GOAT.
It had to happen.
Wait, did they mention China already?
Probably.
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
Because you know how they edit out the whole John Cena shit.
Yo, Oscar's just, I live for, she don't even got to talk. I was for her facial expressions. She'd be like, okay.
Wait, where did Asuka go? Was she injured or she just, because of COVID, it was just like...
Right now, I think she's been injured, and I think she might have gotten COVID. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I know she was out with injury. Damn, man.
No.
This is the final four, right?
Yeah.
Iconic. You got Sasha.
The greatest.
Not
The
if you
greatest.
got a man, Sasha's got a knife. Yo. Graves is so stupid.
But you know what? You know what? The Bella twins proved that they could do it too.
Yep.
That they're the queens of it.
That gear is too cute on Brie. I love it.
It's great.
Asuka had to realize she was
Nikki
coming into
looks
this match with a big
fabulous
target.
as
After
usual.
laying claim that nobody was ready for Asuka, she found herself on the receiving end of a beatdown from all three competitors.
I can't believe Sasha's still in it.
Sasha
They're looking good.
Enter this match at
I
number
remember what?
one.
Sasha said she's ready for Asuka.
Here it comes.
See if she can eliminate Asuka here.
Yo.
Legend.
Legend.
They were smart with it. That's what I give them credit for.
And then they did the loser side. Oh my god. Yeah.
She wanted to cry. You could tell she wanted to
Bree's like,
cry.
ah.
Ovation for that performance tonight.
Nikki, now you gotta get Brie up out of here.
That shit crazy. I would have thought Brie would have got Nikki for once.
Asuka's going
They
in.
should
Maybe
have
this
did
year.
that.
Maybe this year.
Brie did say she has to, get Nikki back. They go Corey flip flop again.
Yo, look at Asuka. She's
She's
so aggressive.
Look at Asuka.
Six. Come on, strong style.
I love that the Bellas were in the final. Like, that is so cool to me.
The very fact that
27 and
Nikki
28
Bella was
expected to
in the
be.
final too.
Yeah, but it means something when you're like in the last and you're like in the finish. That's dope. It's the 1st one.
Yo, for like a hot second, I thought Nikki was gonna win it. I
Me
was like,
too.
wait a
That's how
second.
good it
No, I was
was.
expecting Nikki to win it. I was like, this would be dope. Like,
And I couldn't wait for all the haters.
Yeah.
send it out with a bang.
Nikki Bella taking out Asuka.
I was worried about her neck too.
No,
Yeah.
How Nikki eliminated Brie ass. I'm like, Brie was always under the rope.
Okay, well, take Asuka out. Face first goes Asuka.
well, I think she had gone over the rope when Asuka
Yeah,
did that. and then-
that's why I was realizing.
yeah.
Nikki, get rid of her.
Bella twins and
And you're like, bye.
Look, she treating Brie like Rocco too. Bye, Rocco.
Bye, Rob. She said, I'm winning this.
Oh.
She says, mine, bye. Go. She was like, you got a baby, see ya.
I'm so proud of Nikki. Yo. She really did good with this.
She did very good with this.
But the
Now
best
you got me thinking.
Mania match.
Yeah, now you got me thinking, Ari, like, why do y'all go on the top rope? Stop doing that. Like,
Right.
That's the whole match. When I was watching this, I'm like, why are you people going on the top rope? That's the opposite of what you want to do.
by throwing her over the top rope. Critical moment for both these superstars here, trying to somehow get back in it, get back to their feet.
yo, Alexa Bliss just looks so chill. She was like,
She's like, thank God I don't have to wrestle tonight.
Down again.
If I was Brie, my ass would have been standing at the top of that ramp waiting for Nikki. I promise you I would have did a heel turn.
And now Nikki Bella just taking her time. Well, it's essentially become a
taking too much time, sis.
This part I was worried about because of Nikki's
over the top rope, which Nikki's about to do.
Right here, yeah. I'm really worried. I almost
barely in this match. Nikki Bella again with a strong shot to the face, but Asuka lands on the apron.
I don't know how Asuka's hanging out, but she sure is.
Asuka had fight in her, yo.
Leap on the face of Nikki.
She did.
Nikki Bella looking to use all her momentum.
This scares me so much. It gives me anxiety.
And then to take her by the neck, that scared me. Like, I'm like, by her neck, yeah.
The good thing is, like, Asuka's probably like the safest person to do this with.
Yeah. You could tell Asuka was being careful, but it's just like you still get so much anxiety.
And I think that was the point.
Yeah.
So it's like we all know Nikki got neck problems, so we're gonna really milk this.
Mm-hmm.
That's what scared the fuck out of me.
There.
Bye. And she won just like that.
Just like that.
Asuka, yay!
But the very fact that Nikki Bella was in the final two, just perfect.
Perfect.
And then nothing else happened after this, guys. Nothing else. It ended right here.
I remember
that was like my favorite part.
I remember me and my dad made a bet because he was like, yo, she's coming. And I was like, when is that coming to WWE? And lo and behold.
I think more so for me, it was Stephanie's face because of what happened at Mania.
Yeah.
It just seemed like one of those wild rumors. Like, I was like, yeah, right.
No.
Including yourself, Stephanie. Congratulations.
I need Stephanie for Royal Rumble. I need Stephanie.
Cammy, me too. If you look at Cammy's comment, me too.
Which championship would you challenge for?
I pretend that it didn't happen.
Two white blonde as champion. Shocker.
You said two what?
White blondes as champion.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
I had them same shoes Alexa Bliss had, just in peach.
Those are cute.
Yeah.
I don't have them anymore.
Everybody had those type
Like,
of
I did, no, I don't.
Yeah, I don't have them.
Those type of wedges. Wow, Charlotte looks great.
Yeah, I don't know what she did to her face now, but she needs to stop.
Alexa Bliss from Raw. And Asuka with the choice and the opportunity of a lifetime.
Stephanie's face, though, yo, classic.
I was shocked.
I'm sorry, I'm the biggest Ronda Rousey mark ever. When she came out, I was like, flame,
she
set it on
is
fire, put the lighter fluid all over the place, burn.
Burn.
Burn. She came in, she was like, oh, the match is done? It's done? Okay. You ever see Save the Last Dance when what's the name was finally dancing, it was getting their chemistry on, and homegirl was in the stand, she was like, watch me squash this shit. That's what this gave me. And they announced her on top of that. Like they had the nerve to be like, oh, she was in the match, we're just gonna announce her.
Wait, didn't she walk around to Stephanie first before she got in the ring?
I don't think so.
Not that I know.
One, Stephanie had a standoff at this part.
Maybe after?
I love how she tries to shake Asuka's hands and she's just like, get that shit out
No,
of
when
here.
she was going up them steps right now, it had jump cut. So they edited that standoff out with Stephanie, I believe.
Did they really?
I think so, yeah.
There's got to be a fan. I don't know. That would be interesting if that was the case.
I don't remember that happening.
She did come around to Stephanie. It's the part where her and Stephanie looked at each other.
Oh, okay. And that's why Stephanie was standing.
Stephanie's still standing. Or maybe it's about to happen now because
they could have probably cut it for YouTube.
WWE gonna cut it for YouTube? That don't make sense.
You don't want to shorten it. You want shit that's not necessary. You the one that's used to the jump cut.
They cut a lot for WWE. I think this is the point where she stands off with Stephanie.
It's happening here. I said, no, I'm not bugging. It wouldn't make no sense for
me. Yeah, I think she's going around.
It's right here. She's looking the chair out the way and everything.
Yep, there it is.
It would have made no sense for them to cut it out.
Well, not for nothing, I live for their feud. I was like, this is what the two most powerful females in sports entertainment, pretty much. Like,
they don't even shake hands. They're just hovering. Okay, there.
Oh my god! I kind of want Ronda to come back.
Me too.
I don't want her to come back this year. I want her to come back next year. I feel like this year is too soon. She literally just had a baby.
Brie Bella just had a baby right before this WrestleMania.
Yeah, but Brie Bella didn't come back for like a full, thing. She came back for an appearance at the Royal Rumble.
I mean, Ronda might come back for an appearance at the Royal Rumble.
She could, but she might. But I think because Ronda has had a hard time actually getting pregnant and having a baby, she might want to spend more time with her baby, but personally, I would rather her come next year when they're going into Hollywood.
That actually makes more sense.
Yeah.
It makes more sense, but then it's just like if you're gonna wait to next year for Ronda to come into Hollywood, like how star-studded are you gonna have it? Because essentially they're trying to have The Rock and Roman at Hollywood. So who are you trying to which one would you try to capitalize off of more?
Well, there's 2 nights.
Or Rock and Roman.
There's 2 nights.
They can do 2.
They can do 1 and 1.
I'm pretty sure it's still 2 nights. WrestleMania.
Yeah. That could be one night, one big thing one night, and then Roman and Rock could be the other big
That solely depends on if The Rock wants to come back.
He ain't showing
He didn't come back for Survivor Series. He was like, peace.
Can we please not talk about that? Because I was there in full anticipation, full swing, and no show. And every time they played his music, I would scream and get hyped. And nothing.
That was so wrong of them because they really gassed it.
And you know what? It's so weird about The Rock. He'll just come back at random times. Because
how do you celebrate 25 years and you don't even?
When was it? I think 2015. I went to the Raw in Brooklyn. He just shows up randomly there. I'm like, what the fuck?
I was supposed to be at that one
happens
too.
again.
When he popped up and came on and started going after Rusev and Lana.
Yeah.
I was supposed to be there for that one too.
Oh,
I was there for that one. I was there for that one. That was actually a really good night for me. That was the first wrestling event I had been to in like 10 years. And
wow.
The Rock came back and they showed me on TV because I had a Get Well Roman sign because Roman was out, I think with the hernia at that point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and they panned in on me with my Get Well Soon Roman.
Wait, oh my god, you gotta take a screenshot.
Do it.
If you catch it. No, when you catch yourself on TV, when you watch the.
Oh, I thought you were taking the screen. I have it somewhere. I think I'm pretty sure we can go back in it, and unless they edit it out of the YouTube. But
so, is anyone watching going to Royal Rumble? I know a couple people that are.
No, I plan on actually trying to watch it tonight.
Wait,
no, I mean on Saturday.
Wait, go up. Anybody plan on going?
In the who's anyone watching in the comments? Are they going to Royal Rumble on Saturday? I know a couple people that are flying into St. Louis tomorrow.
I know. I would have liked to have gone, but I don't like traveling.
Where is it this year?
St. Louis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I need to go to a Rumble in my lifetime though.
Same. Right. I do want to go to a Royal Rumble.
I prefer going to my favorite pay-per-view, and I gotta get you at yours.
Yes.
You know, my lackluster, so.
It was a fun weekend.
You know what? I'm not even gonna sit here and say that my Survivor Series moment was lackluster because I was introduced to Sweet Life and now I'm bougie. Like we ain't
sweet. It's no going back.
Chris like Moses, we don't know her.
Like, listen, that Monday when I was sitting or that Tuesday when I had them SmackDown tickets and I was sitting, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like in the audience. Like no,
I could agree because I remember when versus watching my first Raw all the way up in the noses and then watching like Monday Night Raw halfway on the floor to the point where I think that was the night I met Brock Lesnar guy because he was like right there. And I'm like, I look at tickets and I don't even look up there. I'd be like, all right, if I can get in the middle,
facts,
I can be back and comfortable. There's no way I'm going back up there. There's no way.
That's so true.
I'm like Jocelyn in the strip club. You're not going to put me back in the strip club. Like I'm good. Right here.
I had gone to the NXT takeover where Adam Cole won the NXT championship. I think that was in Connecticut.
Oh my God.
We were right behind the announce table.
Oh, and that's the best.
You can actually see me sometimes in the background. I will say this. You remember what were they called? The Unforgotten Sons or something?
Yeah, before they became
One of their wives was right in front of us, and she was such a bitch.
Really?
She was such a bitch because they kept standing up at every like moment, and there were kids right behind her, and they couldn't see what was going on. So we were like kindly just asking them like, hey, we have kids right in front of us. Do you mind just sitting down? And she was like, no, my husband's out there right now. No. And we're like, there are kids right behind you.
It's always
like, can you chill out?
Causing problems. Like, it's always the wives causing problems. Yesterday, it was funny because people were talking about Randy Orton's wife. Like, she don't got no qualm. Like, she cursed out like a full-blown couple in New York.
Randy Orton,
you don't care.
No, she literally was the nicest person when she was in Brooklyn because she walked up in our section.
She's nice.
Dwayne and Brian from Brian Waters, and I'm like, oh, that's Randy Orton's wife and his daughter and their daughter, and the nicest person ever. She was letting people say hi to her daughter, say hi to her. So I guess it depends on like what you say.
What was triggering her? Yeah. Somebody had to say something to her because somehow I had to say something to because homegirl is really from New York. Like I see why Randy Orton's daughter's name is Brooklyn because honey.
Funny thing, Randy Orton's wife is from a town right by me. That's
Wow.
where his wife is from. Because one time, my brother actually saw Randy Orton at one of our local bars because he was here visiting, like, I guess him and his wife were visiting family that she has up here. And my brother saw him at, like, one of our local bars because she lives in, like, a town right next to ours.
Oh wow.
A lot of funny things about me. I actually went to high school with Snooki.
That's so
No, you did not.
I went to high
Pause.
school with Snooki.
Pause. My father actually helped renovate their bathroom. They live not too far over here from Forum Park. My father actually helped did their bathroom. And they were like,
Yeah.
Snooki is actually the nice person. She just asked questions. He said her husband was a douchebag. So,
Snooki's actually Snooki has actually been
like
in
Napoleon
my house.
complex.
Mhm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Snooki has actually been in my house because my sister were in the same grade, and like a bunch of them were just doing prom pictures at my house. So she was at my house. I don't really like know her. I never really spoke to her. My sister knew her more, and like they were kind of friends. But yeah, they kind of had like a falling out after my sister's boyfriend died from leaving one of Snooki's parties.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Yeah, no.
Oh wow.
Sorry
Not
to add some juice in there.
No, I love this. I love the spiciness.
No, it's not anything like bad against like Snooki or something. My sister will say it herself. He was stupid and he was drunk driving. That was 100% on him. Even though like the mother was at the house, I get it. You're trying to make sure kids are being safe drinking, but maybe don't give them their keys back.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Hide
at
the
that time,
keys.
Uber wasn't on anyway, so you had to call for a cab.
Right.
Stay over.
Yeah, but
are you trying to go to Dallas?
Who?
Audrey Sandal.
To Dallas?
I mean, okay, so here's my thing. As much as I would love that, I need to go to a place where I know my uterus is respected. And in Texas it is not. So we're not for Texas this year,
No.
unfortunately. Like if they'd have bought no, we're good. They need a place that respects my rights.
We're in a fuck Texas zone.
We really are.
Texas is a very weird place. It's like Florida.
Listen, I'm about to be real honest with everybody right now. Because we are women, nowhere respects our uterus.
You're
However,
right.
it's just more blatant in other states than what it is now.
Right.
When you go into Texas, does not mean I support or anything that they do. I am not a resident of Texas. I am a visitor of Texas, and
we just gonna dip in and party and leave.
Yes.
Right.
Real quick,
Brooklyn,
real quick.
New York.
Can we talk
Texas
real
ain't
quick?
got shit on me.
Can we talk about who was it? CM Punk wearing
that was amazing.
Unless you got one of these, you can tell me what to do. Period.
Exactly.
Oh, I love him. Like I love that he stands up for us wholeheartedly.
Yeah,
like,
that's fire.
I mean, it is the fact that his wife literally wore a shirt that says "Leave my uterus." I think what did it say? It was like "Mind your own uterus," and then he wears that shirt, and I'm just like, dude, respect. Like you understood the fucking assignment, bro. Like,
I just love
hands down. Maybe I will go to Dallas. Maybe I will rock that shirt.
Right? Oh my god, that's what we should do.
That's what we should do.
Oh, we should definitely get "Respect My Uterus" TWG shirts made.
Oh
yes. Yes.
Yo, we could sell them shits in Dallas.
Donate. Yes. No,
Sell
I think it could be done. It could be done. I don't care what anybody says.
Yo, shout out to What a Maneuver because they are.
That'd be dope. Respect My Uterus TWG.
It's true.
Yes.
But thank you everyone who Simon said was good. I came in on fuck Texas. We started to talk about WrestleMania. And then Texas came up because Sandal said fuck that because they don't respect my shit. I feel you on that.
I'm like, if you don't want to respect my uterus, that's fine. You better respect my taser if you try and come near me because I don't care. Like the worst thing that my brothers could have gave me was a taser. Because I'm like, listen.
Ready.
Well,
Listen.
D and I are planning to go to Texas. We're doing a TWG takeover in Texas. So Siendo and Adriana, you guys are more than welcome to come with us, to chill with us, to have fun with us.
Yeah.
We just gonna
Anyone
go
that's
to
watching that's gonna be there, let's definitely link up.
we just gonna go to Texas and fuck shit up. Like
Paint the title period
burn
red.
Texas
Why not?
down.
Put Wale Mania vibes in the air because I'm hearing mixed things. If anyone knows the scoop, please let me know.
With
'Cause
Wale
that's why-
Mania,
Yes.
I know a guy. I will try and get the scoop.
Get the
I
scoop.
will
I
do
want
my
to at
due
least
diligence.
know what day it is, so I know that I need to be in Texas during that time at least.
Right now, it's well. If it's in Texas, you're not gonna have a problem because Texas is pretty much an open state. Like they're not even making people wear masks or do COVID testing or anything
No,
like
I just
that.
don't want to be too
So-
far from it, like my hotel.
Right.
So I'm like, or like I don't want to get a stay for like Friday to Monday, and then Wale Mania is on a Thursday. I'm like, I need to know the deets.
If you follow, the only person I would think that would know, shout out to Sid Vid because he's also Sid Vivid. He's also a wrestling fan. He does photography for Wale. So if you want to follow him on the gram, he normally, along with Wale, normally announces when everything's going on or where he's going to be.
Okay.
And shout out to him too because he has a movement in DC. We have to hit DC because DC
we
right
gotta
now.
hit DC. We gotta hit
we
Maryland.
in DC in the spring, summertime.
Word.
We in there. But this was fun. This watch along. One
This
of my
was a lot of
favorite
fun.
matches ever. And it was
Where will you guys be for the Royal Rumble?
Drop your tears if it don't snow. If it snows,
If it don't snow, I'll be at Legends.
Liddy.
If it snows, I'm at home.
I'll be at home.
Word, yeah. If it snows,
Yeah.
I'll be
I'm not
home.
about that snow life, but it'll be fun.
I'll be home.
New Jersey
Hopefully I'll have
transit is not
electricity.
friendly to us.
So before we log off, who do you guys have winning each of the Royal Rumbles?
Ooh.
I feel like for me, the women will be Bianca because they're going along with this. She'll be the only person, only woman to win back to back. For men, I don't even know who's in the men's Royal Rumble. To be honest, like it ain't Roman at this point. I don't know. It's a toss for the men, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they're giving it to Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins is not in the Rumble match.
He's not. He's not.
Yeah, he's wrestling Roman.
He's wrestling Roman. Yeah.
Unless he loses his match to Roman and he makes a surprise entrance and pulls a Becky.
Who did that? Somebody like lost their match and they ended up in another one.
Becky.
That was Becky.
Edge did it too before, didn't he?
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised.
I think didn't Edge cash in that Rumble? No.
No.
Oh, all right.
No.
I stopped watching it around that time, so it didn't matter.
Simon asks, "Are we doing a post Royal Rumble show? Should we?"
It's probably
Let
going to
us
be
know, guys.
It'll
Let
be a
us
song.
know.
If we home for the snow, yeah.
It would definitely the post Rumble show is going to be a Krista B sound off. So if you guys want to jump on and join me, that's what it will be. It will definitely be a Krista B sound off.
So yeah, I heard that. Become a patron.
Yep.
Patron.
Definitely be that. But I'm gonna go eat again so I can go to sleep like a child.
Bye, girl.
Later. This was fun.
Later.
I have Liv winning if I was betting money. And or Alexa Bliss. Or Alexa Bliss.
If she comes back.
Yeah, I could just see them doing that. Like I
could also, but that's what I'm saying. I could also see them giving it to either. It's just such a toss up because it Bailey's due to come back, Sasha's due to come back, Bliss is due to come back. It could be any three of them. And in all honesty, I'm gonna be really honest with you. If they give it to Liv Morgan, it will be again one of those out of like we don't know experiences that everybody's going to root for because like she kind of deserves it.
Yeah,
it's been that slow burn for like 2 years, and it was like, all right, we thought she was gonna get the tag team championship with Ruby. Like, I think that would be one of the underdog type stories that we like about Royal Rumble.
People love a good underdog story, but yeah, the men's Royal Rumble.
Simon says Lesnar and Rousey.
Isn't Lesnar champion?
He is.
Lesnar's the champion right now.
But what if he loses
to Lashley?
Yeah. And then he ends up winning
That's the thing. Why do they want to keep throwing him in random places? Like, leave Brock Lesnar in one place. Like, we understood that Roman Reigns got COVID, and you just threw him in a match where Big E had to lose. Like, no. That could have saved that match for the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've become such a big Brock Lesnar fan that I can't.
Cowboy Lesnar.
Cowboy thing is kind of winning everybody over.
Yeah.
That's what cowboys do.
That's true.
It'd be funny if Big E actually won and got his rematch clause that way. That's what I think.
I would love that.
I would love that. What I think.
Because we should have been had a rematch solo.
They never gave homeboy his rematch. Is disrespectful.
That's my call right there for the men's.
For the men's, Big E. Yeah, because this is his year. Like, he literally has had his year since he won an Intercontinental Champion. You gave him Money in the Bank. You let him win. Why not give him a go to have a redemption and then have everybody rooting for him? Like, it's okay to have him room for him. Like, stop giving them 110-day reigns. Like, let him have a secondary reign. Kofi hasn't even gotten a secondary reign.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about it.
So, for the women's, I'm going to have to go with Bianca Belair because she also has a redemption that she needs to finish with Becky. So it's like I can see Big E and Bianca winning to get their redemption for what they lost.
Because if they don't give Bianca the Royal Rumble, I guarantee you 4 months down the line, she's getting the Money in the Bank. Guarantee it, she's getting the Money in the Bank briefcase. There's no doubt in my mind that she would not get the Money in the Bank briefcase. She's due. Like, they're trying to give her all the accolades, like the way they're giving Big E accolades. They're gonna give her the Money in the Bank briefcase.
And I hope they have her carry it and not like cash in the same night or the night after. Like,
she's
I want
gonna be
a Carmella
strategic
type thing. Yeah.
Because she needs. Because right now it would be stupid not to give her a storyline.
Right.
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is kind of why I don't want Ronda to come back now, because if they bring her back now, they're going to put kind of Bianca on the sidelines so that they can give Ronda that main storyline with Becky. That's why I want it to happen next year, because Becky doesn't even need to be champion. Ronda versus Becky doesn't even need a championship involved. What their stuff is personal, so that can be saved for next year.
That's a good
point. That will already have the hype to it. But like this year, to me, it needs to be Bianca and Becky for WrestleMania, because that redemption storyline is there, and it's there very evidently.
Yeah. We can sign off with this because I know it's unpopular, but like I don't want Bianca to win back to back, just because I want to see like other women get that spot, because Bianca doesn't need that spot. Like, she has it already. So I would love to see somebody like that's not too predictable, but like, oh shit, like Liv or something. So
I can say real quick though, I can see them giving it to Bianca so she'll have the live audience this year for it. I can see them doing it that way. But we'll see what happens, because this is a very mysterious Royal Rumble.
Because we still have mysterious spots that have not been filled. You got a whole woman. You have a legend that's back doing a run. I think that if they gave it to her, it would kind of be the storyline that they need to capture to do WrestleMania. Because, hello, you got somebody who literally was all the glory versus someone who thinks now they're all the glory. You have two glory heads fighting back to back. Like, Lita was a glory in her time, and Charlotte is the glory now. Why not make them main event? If they do WrestleMania again in 2 parts, I could see that happening.
They could. They absolutely could. And I would honestly be really happy to see that. I would be really happy to see
Lita like
versus Charlotte.
If Edge can come back and win, like the legends can come back and have championship reigns, why can't the female legends do the same? Like, let Lita come back and win and have a little, like, have a run. That would be amazing.
Absolutely.
And she's a fan favorite, so I feel like it's for WWE's sake. Like, no one's gonna be unhappy with that.
Right.
No.
I don't think wrestling Twitter would go into a meltdown.
Oh no. If I see Lita win the Royal Rumble, I'm going crazy.
Crying my eyes
like, I'm gonna be crying.
Nah, I'm gonna pass out. I'm gonna pass
out. That's my childhood, because it's like I kind of want to see a woman legend win the Royal Rumble at some point because they didn't get to have that in their time. So give it to one of them now.
Yeah. That would be
You know?
amazing. And this would, I think, would be the perfect year to do it because you guys are doing it with Mickey James. Like, this is the year, I think. If you're going to do it this year. I agree.
Yeah.
And then save Ronda for, like, next year. And
Yeah.
then Hollywood Mania.
You know, I'm not a Ronda fan. I'm not stupid enough to believe she would never come back.
Yeah.
But if it's going to happen, give her some time with her baby and have her come back next year.
Have her come back later. Like, sis, you could show up for Money in the Bank. It's okay. Like, you don't got to show up now.
Like, honestly, no offense to Ronda, but this woman was crying in her kitchen because she couldn't handle the schedule of a wrestler. Imagine if she just had a baby and she has to go back on that schedule. Not to say, like, she couldn't handle it. It's just going to be extremely difficult for her, and I think she deserves this time with her baby and her family, you know.
And I'm one of those weird people that I would be okay if Ronda never came back, although I would love if she did too, because like doing exactly a year, I think was great. Like she got her taste, you know, like that was a great amount of time. Like she wrestled a lot of people, you know. So
and here's the thing, Ronda had some good storylines going on in her time. That 1 year, she had her Nikki Bella storyline. She had the stuff going on with Charlotte. She had the stuff with Becky that really freaking just catapulted women's storylines.
Yeah.
You know, I will always say, I'm not a Ronda fan, but I can respect what she has done
and
in
she's
wrestling.
Ronda fucking Rousey.
Yeah.
You know, like she is like one of one. Like there will be no one on this
There's
planet.
going to be no one else.
Like she's dope. But
I'm sorry I wasn't paying attention, but they just dropped the Gov deadline to go off topic. And J. Cole is on the last day.
Wait, so they're having it this year?
They're having it this year, the 10th to the 12th in Citi Field.
What month?
Of June.
Oh, okay.
They always do it, but it's like I always have to be careful with the last day because it always rains. They always get like severe weather. That, and I'm also trying to like kind of save my money because this year's goal is to like travel for a pay-per-view.
Nice. That
like,
would be.
I want to watch. I actually want to watch SummerSlam somewhere else.
Yeah. No, we're trying to be in Maryland for SummerSlam, but Royal Rumble Saturday. I'm so excited. And we'll probably be at Legends. So if you are in the New York area or East Coast-ish and it doesn't snow too crazy, we would love if you joined us. Shout out to Jobber Tears podcast. Or if not, we might do a watch along or we might pop up somewhere else in the Twitch universe. So please stay tuned and thank you for joining us. I'll let you ladies plug yourself. I'll let you guys do another little plug. And thank you guys for joining us because I know it's super last minute.
It's always a fun time.
Yeah.
Always. Pat, thank you so much for having us. It's been amazing seeing you. This has been fun. I can't wait to do this again. Hopefully you could do this before WrestleMania.
Yeah, I was thinking,
and
I would love for those that are watching, like what you guys think, because I would love to watch some old Attitude Era stuff on Twitch. We really want to build up our Twitch for more watch along. So please give us some feedback. What do you want to see us watch? How we can make these better? Please let us know. Because I want to do this more. It's fun. It's like watching wrestling with your friends.
Yes.
I will be watching Vice Versa China documentary. So if you go on my Twitter, feel free to reply, look back. I will be giving my 2 cents on the whole documentary. If you feel like you need to watch this to get a reference, it is finally on Hulu. It is the Vice Versa China series, and it documents the last final days of China. So
is this your first time watching it?
Yes, it will be my first time watching it, so I will be live reacting to the whole entire
really
thing.
Heavy.
A lot of people told me it's heavy.
I would have a box of tissue. I can't rewatch it.
Yeah, somebody was even telling me that they couldn't even eat and watch it at the same time because it was a lot. It was just tragic to watch.
It's just
but it's good. We'll be talking about that, so feel free to join the conversation at Reload Via Film on Twitter.
I'll put the link in the comments.
Yes. I will say, watching that documentary, my face was very wet.
Yeah. Between that, I cried with Chris Benoit story too, because I was just like, wow, like it's such a big mental health thing with him, and Pat knows I'm really big right now in my advocacy for mental health. So it's just like I couldn't handle it. Like I literally paused and I bawled, knowing that he was going through that mental struggle. And then you add the WWE and what they did and how it was just a lot. And his son being on there, so I feel like why not go in and just start watching this so I can get a clear understanding the way I needed. So
yeah. Yeah.
I love it. Make sure you guys follow her.
Yes.
Make sure you follow Audrey and her art page.
Yeah. It's at Audrey Kanrana on Instagram and Twitter. It is my name and the wrestling move Hurricanrana meshed into one because that's my favorite wrestling move.
Love it.
So yeah, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter. That's where I am mostly.
Yay. And thank you again, everyone that joined us for this. And again, we would love your feedback. We have a new episode dropping on Monday. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and you can find our podcast everywhere. Weekly Patreon content. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff coming. I'm hoping to do more with our team, expanding it and doing more fun stuff. So make sure you tune in. And we're going to be live tweeting on Saturday for Royal Rumble. So we'll see you all there.
Absolutely.